Autodesk's Media and Entertainment Division provides 2D and 3D software for games, film, television, and design visualization. When they told me our next guest is in this group that does things like, you know, when you watch House or CSI and they kind of go into the body and go around the trachea and whatever they do, all the neat stuff, well, that's Autodesk software doing that. It's some pretty unique special effects. And the Senior Vice President for the Autodesk Media and Entertainment Group is Marc Petit. Marc, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
Good. Well, thanks for having me, Dave.
It's a pleasure. We had to have you because it sounded like too much fun to not talk about.
It is. You know, our customers are the most creative people in the world, and they'll bring you all this entertainment you were referring to, whether it's your favorite movie, your favorite games.
And gaming alone, my goodness, there's an enormous opportunity here to do some very unique things. And of course, you want the fluid motion, and you want as much realism as you can get in these games and immerse yourself. And it's really neat to know that your software helps these game developers, as an example.
Yeah, you know, we're completely amazed by the quality and the realism of the immersive experience that our games customers are delivering now. I don't know if you've played with a Wii or if you played on the PlayStation 3, you know.
On those rare occasions when I have a spare 30 seconds, yeah, we have to do that.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a lot of very interesting content and experience being developed.
So what kinds of popular shows, since we're all into television as well, use your tools? I mentioned like House and CSI as a couple of examples.
Yeah, they are. I mean, all those shows when you have visual effects, whether it's Lost, and even, you know, a lot of hidden effects in shows like Desperate Housewives use our technology, visual effects technology, you know, digital sets.
Now, what would Desperate Housewives use it for? I mean, I know they're desperate, but and we admit we watch the show. You got to watch it in high definition. It's DH and HD, or it doesn't work. But what kinds of effects are on there? I'm thinking back. I don't remember seeing anything.
Well, you remember all of those distractions. You know, when the tornado was hitting the sets. You know, there was a lot of
how the houses were destroyed and all that.
Yeah.
And they weren't really destroyed. You helped that happen, huh?
Definitely. And you know, and the look of the picture. You know, the mood that's conveyed through the color is a lot developed on our tools as well. So, you know, color is part of the story. So there's a lot of digital effects that go into television today.
Oh, for sure. In fact, probably that tree falling, the apple falling from the tree in the opening is probably Autodesk doing.
Definitely.
I love it. One thing we've learned here at AU, the Autodesk University, is that the same technology is also used for something called design visualization. Help us out with that. Now, tell our audience what that is all about.
Well, designers, you know, they build virtual products in 3D, and then they're going to use our tools to tell a story with this product, whether it's about telling the intent, like a designer presenting his products or an architect presenting the house. They're going to use the same technology that you use in movies to actually tell the story of their designs.
And how is it that they're doing that then with your software? What is it that takes place?
Well, they take the data out of an Autodesk CAD package, and they'll bring it into some of our products, and then they'll do all the storytelling, you know, make the things look good, create the mood, humanize the designs, put it in perspective, and really, again, tell its story, whether it's most likely to try to sell it to you.
True. And it's kind of interesting to note that a lot of this entertainment software is actually being utilized in various other businesses, for that matter, various other categories of business.
And very importantly, I mean, it's a lot cheaper by now to use a computer model of a car to produce an advertisement than to actually, you know, try to go and shoot the car, whereas 50 paparazzi are trying to do the same thing at the same time.
Yeah, true.
So there's a lot of reuse of CAD data in automotive, for example.
Which is kind of neat because we really don't know what's real and what's almost real, or what's quite virtual in many cases. Huh?
You cannot tell. I mean, the advertisement gets produced before the car come off the factory lines.
Wow. That's true. They don't physically have one yet, and you've already got it. They got ads running.
Yeah, and you know, when you think about tomorrow being about mass customization, you know, you'll be having on the web an experience that's very similar to what you have on your games console today.
Gee.
And you can interact with your virtual products, and you know, and then it can be built to your desire.
Do I envision perhaps architects and engineers using video game consoles to design buildings into tomorrow?
Not quite consoles, but you know, they're going to still use their technical tools to design the models, but then when they want to try that experience, if you're a car designer, the designer experience will be very similar to Gran Turismo, and your experience as a consumer trying to buy the car will be also very similar at experiencing it in an immersive environment like Gran Turismo.
Good point. Well, what's in store for us as we venture more so into tomorrow, especially with what your group is looking into? What's got you excited and pumped about the future?
The internet. I mean, we believe that the 3D experience on the internet tomorrow, in technology time, like into tomorrow, will be all about 3D, interactive and immersive, and we're really getting ready for that moment where a lot of people can tell stories interactively. So again, what you have on a console today is going to be the norm on the web tomorrow.
And of course, in that case, it's going to be just a simple matter of a good broadband connection, but being able to do all these things and utilize all these very cool software tools online. Why not? If they're there, take advantage of them.
Good bandwidth and good graphics. We have a lot of hardware people, you know, putting new hardware for us, so we're looking forward to this.
I imagine everyone else at Autodesk kind of is a bit jealous of you sometimes to work with the entertainment industry and maybe some of the cool movies that come out, and your group that is working with those folks? Yeah,
that is true. We tend to steal the show, and as I said, our customers are really extremely creative, and they keep on amazing ourselves what they do with our products, and it's really nice.
Terrific. Well, certainly take full advantage of that and keep having fun at what you do. It's what we do. We don't do anything unless we have fun with it, so I think you can agree, right?
Yes.
Autodesk.com/ME for media and entertainment. See, very clever these guys are. Autodesk.com/ME. You'll see what Marc Petit and his group is up to. Am I saying your name right? Marc Petit?
Yes, you do.
Oh, very good. My pleasure. Marc Petit is the Senior Vice President for Autodesk Media and Entertainment, and it even says on his business cards, and the jealousy guy at Autodesk. So everybody's jealous of him. Thanks for joining us on the program.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Dave.